If you're noticing more fine lines when you put your makeup on, then this video is for you. As we get older, we get more fine lines, we get melasma, all sorts of things start happening. And so the way we used to do makeup may not be the way that serves us the best as we get older. I'm going to show you traditional makeup, and then I'm going to show you a way that I think you're going to love that will help you glow and feel younger. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at my face right now. You may notice some wrinkles. I'll get close. Okay, so there's these guys that I avoid like the plague, and we've got some under eye creasing, maybe some of these lines, but they're not too visible right now, right? My skin is glowing because I've got my natural skin texture and glow, which no makeup can imitate. So now I'm going to put on a full face of makeup doing traditional methods, and we'll see what happens. Okay, I've got a pretty thick layer of makeup on my face compared to what I usually wear, but this is what I used to put on my face. And what happened was I started to notice that I was noticing more fine lines. So remember when I showed you before, you probably couldn't see those. Now they're standing out more. These wrinkles, it's already creasing because I've moved my face, and yes, it's evened out my skin tone, but throughout the day, this is just gonna get worse, and I'm gonna get more and more texture, and it's just because we move our face. So let's take this off and try my method. Okay, let's try something that I think you're gonna love. I've got my natural skin texture back. I've got this glow going on, so you don't notice those 11s really at all. So here's what I suggest. I suggest going lighter, and I suggest looking at your face. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna look at my face, and we're only gonna put makeup in key areas so that we can keep our natural skin glow and keep makeup off those wrinkles. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to do my camo color. My camo color is darker than my skin tone, and it is meant to camouflage any redness, melasma, zits, anything that's distracting to you. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to go through and I am going to cover anything that's distracting. Okay, the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my contour on. So I'm gonna look at my face. I already have a really nice contour line right there that is from melasma, so why not use the melasma? So really, I'm just gonna even this out. I'm going to put my contour color where there's not as much melasma first. And then I can take it and do one layer. And I'm gonna add it to the temples, because you see how that's really light right there? So I'm just gonna add a little bit there. Again, I'm looking at my face and I'm doing what I think would look good on my face. I'm gonna go up to my forehead. I wanna bring that attention down to my eyes. Okay, contour is done. So now I'm going to use my pop color. My pop color is a brightener, and it's meant to bring brightness to key areas. What we're used to is doing a big triangle underneath our eyes. And what that does is it settles that light color that's too light for your skin that will automatically create texture, right into those wrinkles. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place it in these key areas instead. Outside of the eye, it's the outside of the eye and the top of the cheekbone. Then we're going to do the inner corner and down the side of the nose. And then we're going to blend it. You can add a little bit more right there, but I'm doing the lightest touch. A little bit goes a long way. Okay, I'm gonna also add some to the center of my chin and a little bit on my Cupid's bow. I am not by any means going to put makeup right here. Why? Because look at it, it's already glowing and I don't want to emphasize those wrinkles there. So I'm gonna leave that be. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it down the center of my nose, and I'm not gonna put it on the tip of my nose because the tip of my nose is already glowing. So I'm gonna leave that be. I don't need makeup there. You don't need to put makeup where you don't need it, right? Only where you need it. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my bridge color. My bridge color is a medium color and it's meant to provide coverage wherever you need it, but you may not need it everywhere. So let's look at our face first, okay? So I'm gonna want a little bit of coverage in here because of the melasma. I'm gonna take the small end of my brush and I'm just gonna get rid of that. Tone it down. I'm gonna do my upper lip because there's melasma on my upper lip. And I'm gonna do just a little bit down here to brighten this area up. I could do a little bit in here. I don't want to do much because I don't need it. It's not uneven. It looks pretty how it is. So now I'm just gonna blend all that. Notice I did not put any makeup on my forehead because it doesn't need any makeup, okay? So now I'm gonna do my blush just to add a little bit of a flush right here. Makes the skin look youthful and glowy. And then the last step, I'm gonna add a little bit of illuminator that adds a little glow. See, I put makeup over the tops of my cheekbones, and so that took away this iridescent glow. So I'm gonna add it back in. But if you don't put anything there because you don't feel like you need anything there, then that glow stays. Okay, there it is. Light coverage. Are my wrinkles emphasized? They're not. And did it bother you that I didn't put a big triangle under my eyes? There's still areas of brightness. My cheekbones are popping. My skin looks glowy and youthful. So I hope this helps. Less is more, ladies. The more makeup you put on, the more texture you're gonna have.